Alright, Shalom. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and salutations to your brothers that are teaching the truth in the city across the four corners of the earth. This is your brother Kabash, coming from the GMS Atlanta camp with a quick Godspeed lesson. The article is going through prophecies and what Esau is trying to establish, which is the New World Order. And he's trying to establish it by this third war that is coming, but it's not going to happen. Well, it's going to happen because the missiles have to get, the arrows have to come from a far land to another, because it's not going to be turned back, such as in Second Ezra reads about the prophecy of nuclear destruction on Babylon the Great, this is Babylon the Great. Break down the word Babylon, it goes into the word of confusion, the word Babel. But it says the world's first space nation now has a satellite flying above the earth. You see, it got a space nation. Like the United States has its own nation, country, land. They actually have a space nation. Think about that. That's going back to the movie Elysium. I forgot that dude's name, Matt something. He played in that movie. But what they would do is the important people would come down on Earth to check on their businesses and whatnot, and then they'll go in their spaceship and go into a land that they had worked for, got in thievery and manipulation of the people that's under them, which was Jake in that movie too. But they went to a peaceful land, much cleaner, richer and stuff like that. But that's what Esau's doing right now in reality. Like the apostles and elders and Akim say, the elite shows you what's about to happen in the future and what they're about to do. Because basically this is everything that they got according to the blessing that Isaac gave. Isaac gave to Esau. I'm gonna read this paragraph, we're gonna jump into some scriptures. It says on November 12th, Asgardia cemented its presence in outer space by launching the Asgardia 1 satellite. And this goes into a Russian scientist that really has the authority to maintain until this space nation. Says the nation is slowing coming to fruition. The Nano Set is roughly the size of a loaf of bread and undertook a 2-day journey from NASA Wildest flight facility in Virginia, the United States, to the International Space Station, ISS. It contains 0.5 TB of data belonging to 18,000 of Asgardia citizens, such as family photographs as well as digital representations. Now, if you look at this word, Asgardia. Matter of fact, if you don't put it before me out. Yeah, we about to look at this word Asgardia right quick. But it just goes to show how they count you Israelites out. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, they don't want you in the space station. They don't want you to have a good life. Because that's basically what they're explaining in this article.
This is Asgardia. They say Asgardia is the prototype of a free and unrestricted society which holds knowledge, intelligence, and science as at its core.
Hey, you ain't gotta read no more than that, but if you want to. But that's basically who it's made for. It's made for a chosen, elect people that's chosen out of these four corners of the earth to go and dwell in the space station. Well, space nation's like a country that's made in space. The Most High, he's allowing Esau to go a certain way, but he's not going to cross that boundary in which changing this whole world into his soul, his kingdom. He has control over every soul and spirit. Now we are going to have control over every soul and spirit.
Really, they're talking about us. Really,
yeah, they talking about us. Yeah, because we're going to be the rulers of the universe. Yeah. You know, we're going to have to.
This is Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Come. And that's what this artist going to. How they setting their flags up there. You know, NASA was one of the collabos of this this project, this Space Nation project. Now NASA is what, part of U.S., right? They build U.S. rockets and stuff like that. They even got space stations over here, NASA, searching out the stars and whatnot. But that's according to prophecy, because like the brother read in Obadiah chapter 1 verse 4, it says, "Though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, he will bring thee down, man." That's what they doing. They setting their stars amongst the heavens, the first heavens. Go ahead.
You want me to read it? Keep going.
Yeah, read it again, then I'm gonna jump into the rest of it, then we can finish off with the scripture.
Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Yeah, and he's going to bring them down. He's bringing them down now through mouth. But after the word that went out throughout the four corners of the earth, Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, then the end should come. In the end of what? 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, the end of Esau's world. And it's going to be a time for Jacob's going to be ruling. Now we'll finish off with this, and then we're going to finish off with that. As well as digital representations of the Space Nation's flag, coats of arms, and constitutions. Then they building the whole nation, starting with laws and statutes and commandments, what they got up there.
They think they are.
Right. Yeah, they think they are, yeah. While Asgardia citizens will remain based on Earth for the time being, the satellite launch brings the nation one step closer to space. They ain't about to complete it. Because this World War III, that's when Esau thinks he's going to fulfill his belly. That's why he got space stations up there and everything. You think anything that's consistent or existent in this time, Esau has control of it. Esau has a stamp on your baby.
They king.
Yes, they kingdom. Via birth certificate on your child, social security card on you, birth certificate, all that. You can't go nowhere without a passport. Esau has it on lock. Now we can go into the scriptures, Jeremiah.
This is 50 and 23. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Right, just like that General Wesley Clark said within this the sit down that they had. Yeah, you can type it on YouTube, General Wesley Clark. He explains how the know people, it's like every problem is gonna have to be a nail, and we're gonna have to solve it by hammering it down. Meaning all the nations that they had lined up to go against within that 5-year plan was to be executed. And they were the hammer, and these other nations were the nail. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, too, if you really look at it spiritually, that's part of them building that new world order. Because Esau want them, they want this to be the everlasting kingdom. But their hammer is being destroyed because Esau done knocked down every kingdom in the world, and he's the last one he's trying to get is Iran. But Iran is not finna fall into that trap because Iran is going along with Russia. The U.S. ain't fucking with Russia.
Yeah.
U.S. ain't messing with China. They got that nuclear program going on. North Korea, they all in alliance with each other, and they're against America. That's why the yuan is coming out. We already in that month. The second month is almost over or completed to the point that America.
They already stopped trading with U.S. dollars.
Right, yeah. They're trading in that currency that China has, and it's going to be gold backing.
Yeah.
And America is finished off that. That's another part of the hammer being desolate.
It says, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Shem.
Right, and how they caught? We caught them red-handed.
Yes.
How are the things that Esau searched out? Because the Most High said he was going to reveal Esau's nakedness. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. We can jump into the last scripture, we can wrap it up.
is Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows.
Con, that's the proudness. America was in that beacon of light, that great symbol. Everybody's praising the USA now. Everybody thinking that it's all good and gravy, the land of milk and honey. Go ahead.
It says the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, America is about to be dead, man. Just like that chick Wendy Williams, she fell wearing the Statue of Liberty clothing. A lot of brothers broke that down. That's going to show that America's about to have that baby. They're gonna be in travail, and they're gonna die. They're gonna faint because America doesn't have that strength no more to carry them.
We got those spiritual eyes where we actually see that America is actually dead.
Right.
You know, everybody else seeing, loudness and happiness, but no, we got spiritual eyes, and we see that America is going down, man.
Psalm chapter 23, yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death. This is the shadow of death, which death is Esau. You can go into Revelation chapter 6 and read about that.
It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Right. How has this great man, this great king, which is synonymous with King Pharaoh, because he had a great empire, but Esau, he has a great empire too, America, and other empires outside of America, but America is the main beacon of light in this world. How has Lucifer, who had that light, knowing that, that all these other nations are not supposed to be together, and how he making money off war and stuff like that, the Most High is bringing his status down. He can no longer hide no more. You know what I'm saying? We're the true Illuminatis. Baruch chapter 4. All right, go ahead.
It says, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Khan, and how he weakened the other nations by sending his economic hitmans to these other nations, like Brazil. He bankrupted Zimbabwe a long time ago. To such lands as Jamaica and stuff like that. He got all these other lands in debt of him. But the tables are being turned. Right, Puerto Rico. Remember Trump came down there with the paper towels?
Yeah, making mockery.
Yeah. But the Lord's making mockery of him too.
John.
The harder he comes, the harder we come. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Man, you can rap it.
That was it.
Okay. We can end it on that. So. You want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
All right, form the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.